Welcome back. This weekend, the Bakersfield Symphony Orchestra is celebrating spring with a performance that you can see right here on 23 ABC. And joining us live is the Symphony's music director and our own maestro, Stilian Kirov, to talk about this performance and some of the other programs that the orchestra offers. Stilian, it's so good to see you again.
Great to see you too, Mike. So great to be here.
It's been too long, I tell you that much. I mean, as wonderful as this is for the symphony to still be making music together in a somewhat distanced format, I mean, how desperate are you to get back in front of people again?
Oh, it's very exciting. And I think it's exciting not only for me, but for the whole orchestra. We all want to make music together and make music for our audiences. So we are happy that things are coming back to life.
Because when you think about it from just a performance standpoint, although virtually this is nice because the followers, the people who love the orchestra can still see you perform, but there's something about having that audience there.
Oh, for sure. Definitely the spirit of the concert is created by all of us, not only the musicians on stage, but also the people in the audience. We create the experience together, so it's very important.
Before we talk about the performance this weekend, can you just talk about what it's been like? We're looking at some video. Now, this is old video showing you rehearsing, and everyone is right on top of each other. How are you able to rehearse virtually, or do you do it in person now, just very separated?
Right. We do in person, of course, because I don't think the technology advanced to a point where we can do it virtually, maybe one day. But yes, we rehearse all together. We're all taking all the necessary precautions to stay healthy and safe. We are socially distanced, and we take all other measures in terms of checking everybody's health before rehearsal. And it has been going well so far. I think we adjusted with the pandemic, but it has been successful. So I'm happy that we are able to do it.
You know, and we're watching the video of you as you're doing a rehearsal and having the orchestra. You know, when it's like you're right on top of them, that sound compared to having them distanced and spaced out, is it a big difference sound-wise?
A little bit, but some say that it's actually even better because then you have a bigger spatial feeling of the sounds, since I think it's maybe harder to play together, but we adjust and we manage very well. However, I think from audience perspective, they were saying the sound is beautiful because it's more spaced out, so you have a bigger spectrum of it when you listen. So.
Let me, from a conducting standpoint, is it easier to hear if someone makes a mistake?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. It's harder because you have to make sure that you're as helpful as possible to help musicians play together, since they sometimes might not hear themselves the best way possible because of the acoustics. So you have to adjust to that and make sure that we can play together even with the distance.
And I just want to touch on this before we leave you. This Saturday at 3 o'clock, the performance. What will you be featuring in this spring performance?
So in this spring performance, it's Copland's Appalachian Spring, which is a fabulous piece. And then the Four Seasons Buenos Aires by Piazzolla, but a piece that was arranged by Desnyatnikov. So it's a very fun piece with an amazing soloist, Will Hagen. But I think the audience will absolutely love that. And I have to mention that we also recorded young people's concert performance that will not be aired this Saturday. However, it will be available on our website and various platforms. And this performance that we recorded has now reached 80,000 students all around the world that will be able to experience that. So the Bakersfield Symphony is really building its reputation and reaching out as far as possible.
Bakersfield Symphony Orchestra going international.
Yes, absolutely. We try to put the orchestra on the map internationally, nationally, and most importantly, to reach to many different children, many different music lovers around the world.
Stilian Kirov with the Bakersfield Symphony Orchestra. Appreciate you spending time with us this morning and can't wait to see you again in person.
Thank you so much, Mike. Real pleasure.